Sup?
Dude, I got some major dilemma. I have this test coming up, and it's about this Conference of Berlin. What even is that?
Ooh, I consider myself an expert. I know it happened in 1848, when major leaders such as France, Germany, and Britain all came to this huge meeting where they discussed how they would split up Africa, because they all wanted a piece of their natural resources in their land to expand their empire.
That seems a little selfish.
The natives didn't really have a say in this, but they did make friends with their new overlords, and were still able to trade with not only the ruler's country, but with other countries and other villages.
Okay, that's just a definition, though. It doesn't really help me understand what it means.
An example?
Yes, please.
Well, one example is when Germany lost World War II. The Allies split Germany because of their different opinions about Germany's government, as each of them wanted the government to be like their own. This caused Germany to become East Germany and West Germany, with the city of Berlin being a part of East Germany instead of West Germany. So do you understand the Conference of Berlin yet?
Nope, I'm just kind of goosey.
Well, I guess I could give another example. The European Union is an organization that controls the European countries' economic and political problems, and the organizations only came to be once the World War II ended. It only started with 6 members: France, Luxembourg, Italy, Belgium, the Netherlands, and West Germany, and has grown to now 27 members. The EU is similar to the Berlin Conference because they both are models of controlling finance. The Berlin Conference was controlling the African area, and the EU is controlling the European economy. What is it?
Still confused.
Ah!
Another example?
Last one, you lazy bum. Puerto Rico is a colony of the United States and wishes to become a part of the United States instead of being a territory given to us by Spain after the Spanish-American War with the Treaty of Paris in 1898.
Oh, I get it now. The Conference of Berlin was about colonies being made within Africa to promote trade within the country.
Yes!
Hey, wait, I remember this from some textbook I read. I don't even remember reading it. I probably was sleeping. At some point in history, the European states lost most of their Western Hemisphere colonies from the British Empire. Independence was declared by the United States in 1776 and by most Latin American states between 1800 and 1824. European states then turned their attention to Africa and Asia. That must have been the Berlin Conference.
Yep, and then most African and Asian colonies became independent after World War II.
I knew it.
Sure you did. I read an article at some point in time. I don't exactly remember it, but the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 marked the climax of the European competition for territory in Africa, a process commonly known as the Scramble for Africa.
That sounds just like what I read in the book.
Here's more. In the subsequent meetings, Great Britain, France, Germany, Portugal, and King Leopold II negotiated their claims to African territory, which were then formalized and mapped. During the conference, the leaders also agreed to allow free trade among the colonies and establish a framework for negotiating future European claims in Africa. Finally, my work here is done. And thanks a lot. Who are you?
My name is Goose.
What?
Yeah, my name is Goose. You've known me for 10 years. Don't you remember?
Magic. Later on.
Hey, look, I aced my test.
Awesome!
Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And in the great words of Dr. Connor Farnworth, I'm just glad there are no Nazis.